back to the Social Spectrum podcast, where we navigate neurodiversity together. Today, we're bringing you part two of the Silent Struggles, a Sibling Story. In this episode, we continue to explore the often unspoken experiences of siblings growing up alongside a brother or a sister with additional needs. We're joined once again by my daughter, who shared so beautifully in part one, and we pick up right where we left off, diving a little deeper into her journey, her thoughts, and the moments that have shaped her along the way. Okay, let's get back to the questions and continue this conversation. So, have there been any moments where you've felt overlooked because so much of attention was given to him and his needs?
Well, obviously, there's been times where I have felt like I needed more time or attention, but I mean, I do it understand that he needs time, a lot more time and attention than I need. So I think I just have to keep reminding myself that throughout the whole journey of being a part of this family, and there was this one time where we had gone to this party, and he had a meltdown, but I was having fun, but because of his meltdown, we had to go home, and I think that was when I was like, oh, but I was having fun. Why can't we stay for me? But I think it was definitely it was because of his meltdown we had to go home, and I understand it now, but it was definitely difficult to understand at that time.
Do you ever think or wonder or actually wish that things could have been different?
Well, yes and no. I think no, because I think what we have now is great, but yes, because I think if he could have gone through something much easier and things could have been easier for him, both for other people to understand him and for him to not be as left out as he sometimes is. So I think definitely if things would have been easier for him, I would change that.
And at the same time, are there times when felt really proud of him? Like, is there a moment that you've been really, really proud of the progress
Yeah.
he's made?
Yeah, no, all the time. Literally every single day. Even today, we left home late, so we were gonna get to school late. And normally we go to my school first. So um, if we went to my school, that means he would get late, and he hates being late to school. So today I was gonna be really late. So I told him, I was like, "Can we please go to my school first?" And he's like, "No, no, no. I have to go to my school." So I had to teach him about sacrifice, and he understood it really quickly, which I was really surprised about. But he took it like a champ, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, we can go to your school first because you're in grade 12." And I was like, "Oh, that's I was that was that I was very proud of him for that, because that is a very big thing, even though it might seem very insignificant to a lot of
Yeah.
people."
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. There are so many little things that, I mean, for other people who will take it for granted. But I think
Yeah.
in this household, even small things, like the other day, he was trying to help his grandmother walk up the stairs. Like he said,
Oh.
I'll help. I mean, he offered help by himself, which is
Yeah.
like a big surprise, a very pleasant surprise that as well for him to offer help
Yeah.
around the house. But yeah, it's just the little things like,
Yeah.
even him showing things of signs of empathy, like asking how you were,
Yeah.
how did our day go. So
Mm-hmm.
I think every day he just does these amazing
Oh,
things
and
which make
buttoning
us
up his
proud.
shirt properly.
Yeah.
That was a really big one. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
So what's one thing that he does that always makes you laugh or smile?
Um, he does a lot of things that make me laugh as well. But I just oh yeah, um, I picked him up from school one day, and we were going to find a seat on the train. And the train's pretty busy, so we couldn't find a seat. But there was luckily 2 seats available, and we sat there. And then he kept being like, "Oh my god, we can't sit here. We have to go find somewhere else." So I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Oh, this man in front of us has curly hair, and I can't look at messy haired people, so we have to sit somewhere else." So we went and found another place to sit. But I just thought it was really funny that he can't sit next to curly haired people because he thinks it's messy. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's very funny that way. We say funny because he has these sensory issues, but
Yeah.
he can't express them properly. So sometimes
Yeah.
that might translate to, oh, your hair's looking funny, or the clothes are funny, or I don't like your face. And we've heard that
Yeah.
so many times. And I like personally find him really funny when he's because there's no black or white for him. I mean, sorry, I mean there's no gray for him.
Yeah.
But the world is black or white, so he'll just say things to your face like no filters at all. I mean, you can just say, "Oh, am I looking good?" And he'll like, "No, I don't like you. That color of your shirt." So he can be. I mean, I find him really amusing that way.
At least you have someone honest.
Yeah.
You can't fake.
So when you grow up, what do you hope your relationship with your brother would look like?
I think what we have right now, honestly, I think it's perfect. I wish we can just maintain this relationship because we're very, very, very close right now. And I think it's a mutual understanding between both him and me that we want to stay very close and definitely not go apart. And yeah, live in the same city and live very close to each other because we are very, 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 very close. Even like I was having a chat with him about going to uni, and he just refused to let me leave the house. He's like, when you go to uni, you have to stay in this house. You can go to uni, but you have to live with us. And I just thought that was so wholesome and so sweet. And I'm glad the feeling is mutual. Definitely maintain this relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen how close he is, how he shares everything with you, and he doesn't share any of his troubles with either of his parents. It's always he always goes up to you. So I always see that, you'll be his one call away in times of need. And even now he'll share his recent crushes, his likes, dislikes, his arguments, everything with you. So yeah, I mean, touch wood. I hope this stays like this in the future as well. So, I mean, what would your advice be for other siblings?
There's so much, but definitely siblings or older siblings, even younger. Like, you carry a lot of burden, and you don't always have to be perfect. It's okay if you're imperfect. It's fine if you make mistakes. And luckily, my parents are amazing. They really enforce this idea of you can ask for attention, you can ask for time from them, and really you need to, if you need time and attention from your parents or literally anyone, just ask. It never hurts to ask because it really, you don't have to carry this burden by yourself because you are like, you're still a child and you have to live your own life, not just through them. So yeah, just ask, just have a talk about it. Yeah.
No, that's a very beautiful and I think a very important thought that you should be your own person, and whenever required, you should always put yourself first as well, and not always feel guilty about that putting yourself first, or you're always the one making sacrifices. It shouldn't be like that.
That is definitely something I've had to learn through going with him together. But yes, that is the biggest advice: is you can put yourself first, and that's okay. It's okay to not be perfect, and it's okay to put yourself first.
That's very good advice. But there are days which are difficult. Like, there are days which are challenging. I'm sure you're also, I mean, I see you overburdened with your schoolwork as well. But then what helps you feel better on these difficult days? How do you handle them?
That that difficult days are just days, and that they will pass and they will get better. So yeah, just hope that they get better. That's how I got through them.
Yeah, I mean that's again really good advice. You can see that I have such a smart kid. So yeah, I mean it's taking one day at a time, I guess. Take things as they come, and yeah, all days cannot be the same. But as she said rightly, that days are just days, difficult days and good days.
Yeah.
We just have to get through them.
Yeah.
So after all these questions, like I just quickly let's have a quick fire round then. Yeah. Who's messier, you or him?
It's definitely him. Not messy. It's him. It's him.
Really? Have you like seen your room? The thing is that he's messy. I mean, it's not in his control most of the time. But I think you are the word. What am I thinking of? I think the word's lazy. Yeah.
No, just have time.
All right. Anyway, so what's one superpower you wish your sibling had?
I think he has the best superpower of all time is remembering dates, which I don't know if I want him to have that superpower, because he just remembers every single thing I've ever said, and what I wore some days, and he remembers even years back. So that great memory is, I wish that's the best superpower he can have.
Yeah, but that's exactly the superpower that sometimes we wish he didn't have,
Yeah.
because he remembers all the times that, when we haven't been so polite to him, and then he'll keep reminding us about them. And what's a favorite thing to do on a lazy Sunday?
Honestly, maybe just watch something together, or like gossip, because he loves talking to me, and I honestly do love our alone time of just talking together, because it's just so wholesome, and it helps us build on this amazing relationship that we already have.
Nice. And any movie that you'd both watch 100 times?
Well, we're watching Stranger Things right now, so that's really exciting to make him watch that and see all his reactions to all the scenes. But I think all-time favorite movie that we can watch is the first Harry Potter movie. We both really, really love that movie. He does love Avengers, so Avengers and Harry Potter can both go hand in hand. But I think Harry Potter would definitely take the lead.
Okay, then who usually forgets birthdays, you or him?
Well, obviously,
I think
I think we've settled that I'm really bad at memory and he's amazing. So
Yeah.
he definitely one-ups me on that one.
I think everyone who knows us as a family knows the answer to this one.
Yeah.
That he'll remember everyone's birthday. He remembers everyone. I mean, whoever he's met in his life, he remembers their
The
birthday.
Uber drivers and everything. It's insane.
And so, coming to the last question, what's one word that you would use to describe your relationship with your brother?
I think normal. Normal. A relationship to me personally is very normal to me. So yeah, normal.
Yep, that's a beautiful way to put it, actually. It is normal. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. And is there anything else that you'd like to say to other families or siblings listening to this?
Definitely to have open conversations about this in your family, but to the parents, definitely have a conversation to the sibling who is overlooked, because a conversation can really, really go a long way. So yeah, just have open conversations.
Yep, that's good advice. Have more open conversations. So, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Social Spectrum podcast. And a massive thank you to my daughter for opening up and sharing her heart with us. If you're a parent, a sibling, or a family navigating a similar journey, please know that you're not alone. Your struggles, even the invisible ones, are valid and important. If you found this conversation helpful, it would mean the world if you shared it with someone who might need it too. And don't forget to follow us, because we've got more real, raw, and hopeful conversations coming along your way soon. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.